Hello everyone. So I'll share another interesting story. So please stay connected until it ends. So without further delay, let's start. In the village called Youngstown, there lived a man named Simon. His two daughters were very beautiful. One named was elder daughter named was elder daughter named was Rachel, and a younger daughter named was Rebecca. Rachel was such an proud and angry girl. She always feels proud on her beauty, and she always want to enjoy her life, and she doesn't do any household chores. But uh, but Simon's younger daughter Rachel was completely different because she was she was more beautiful than even then she was more beautiful than Rachel. Even then she was beautiful, well mannered, quiet, and she used to do all the household chores. Her father was very happy with Rebecca, and both uh, both are completely different to each other. One day, one day, Simon says to his daughters, listen, my dear daughters, you both have you both are now you both are grown up. That's why, and this house is old, and I am thinking build a new house for both of you. Then Rachel became very happy and says to father, really father, we are moving a new house. By the way, I am bored of this house. Then Rebecca says to father, why are you spending your so much money? This house is also good, and mom's memories are here. Don't spend your money. Then her father says to daughters, no daughter, I will have to do this. And next day he goes in the village and started looking a place to build new house. And after some time he finds a very beautiful place to build his house. And uh, and after some time he built a very beautiful and big house for his daughters. Now everyone started living in new house. Rachel was very happy because she always want to enjoy everything. now she now she doesn't go anywhere and started living comfortably in her new house. But even then Rebecca used to do all the household chores in new house, and after complete all the work till noon, she used to go in the old house to give water in the plants, and she spends lots of time there because her mom's memories was there. And in this way time passed. And one day simon says to simon says to his elder daughter Rachel, Rachel, Rachel dear, today you will cook food for everyone, and you should start learning little by little. After your marriage, your in-laws will complain. So go and start learning. Then Rachel says to father, I don't know how to cook food. Rebecca knows. So And then she goes in the kitchen and cooks food in a very bad mood, and she cooks. The food was not tasty, but even then, everyone eats food and go to sleep. In this way, time passed, and even then, Ravika used to go in the old house, and she used to spend her lots of time there. One day, whenever she did not come in new house, then then her father started looking everywhere, but he did not find anywhere. Then he goes in the old house and he finds Rebecca was there. And then he says to Rebecca, Rebecca daughter, you are here. What are you doing alone here? Then Rebecca says to father, Father, I don't know how quickly time passed. Let's go in the new house. And father, I like here. I love here because mom's memories are here. And both of them returned home. Then Rebecca cooked food and everyone eats food and go to sleep. And next day, after complete all the work till noon, again she went in the old house. And after some time, a very rich man of the village come came to Simon's house, and says to Simon brother, how are you, and where is your Rebecca? And Simon, I want to I I want to get married your daughter with my son. Will you please accept this? Then Simon says to rich man, what are you saying, brother? How can how can I how can I do marry how can I do marry my younger daughter without married my elder daughter? Then then and you can also accept my elder daughter Rebecca, Rachel, as your daughter-in-law. Then rich man says to Simon, no, no, brother, I can't accept this. I only want to accept your younger daughter Rebecca as my daughter-in-law. Okay, then, and please you think over and tell me after some time. Okay, you have lots of time to think. And then rich man left. Rachel was listening this conversation from window, and she did not like this, and she became very angry. Her face turned with anger, and she decided to teach a good lesson to Rebecca. And next day, whenever after complete all the household chores, whenever Rebecca was going in old house, then Rachel follows to Rebecca, and Rebecca goes near near the river to fetch water to give plants. Then Rebecca follows, and she pushes Rebecca in the water. Then Rebecca started asking for help, but nobody, because it was evening, most of the people did not go there, because the river was very deep and there was a forest, and nobody could help Rebecca. And then Rebecca says to herself, now suffer. You always take my rights, and now suffer. And now Rebecca 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 and with the help of water's flow, she reached in another town called Ranville. And and she comes bank of the river, and she was unconscious, and she was lying there. And after some time in the morning, the the prince of Rainville came in the forest to hunt. And after some time he feels thirsty, and he came bank of the river, and he sees Rebecca lying unconscious, lying by bank of the river. Then he comes near to Rebecca, checks her breath, and he says, oh my god, she is alive. And with the help of his soldiers, he brings Rebecca to his palace. And he and he called doctor gives treatment. And now it was nightfall. Now night falls, and prince was looking Rebecca's beauty, and he fall in love with her. And next day in the morning, whenever Rebecca comes in her consciousness, then he says to then he asked to prince, who are you, and where am I, and what are you doing here? Then king tells everything to Rebecca. Then and says to Rebecca, you were lying unconscious bank of the river. Then Rebecca says to Prince, yeah, I think someone posed me, and thank you so much for this. And in this way, Rebecca started living with Prince in the palace. Because she was well mannered, quiet, and so beautiful, and she used to do lots of work in the palace. And here, Rachel, Rachel was Rachel used to do all the household chores, and regretting she was regretting lot. And her her father was also worried, where is my Rebecca daughter gone? And one day again, rich man comes to Simon's house and says to Simon, Simon, where is your Rebecca daughter gone? I have not seen, where is she gone? And then then Simon says to rich man, I don't know, brother, where is my daughter gone? I am also worried. I am also looking, where is she gone? And in this way, lots of time passed. One day in the palace, while roaming in the garden, king proposed to Rebecca and says to Rebecca, Rebecca, you are so beautiful. Will you please marry me? Then Rebecca says to Rachel, yes, prince. How can I refuse this? And in this way, after some time, the marriage date fixed. All the villagers were invited there, and her father was also in the palace with the whole villagers. And villagers started looking to Rebecca, and everyone started praising Lord. And after some time, Simon was also stand behind the long queue, and he sees to Rebecca, and he sees Rebecca. And then right then he started running. Then he goes near to Rebecca and says to and hugged Rebecca and says to daughter, you are here. I was worried, and how did this happen? Then Rebecca told to her father everything what was happened. Then Simon says to Prince, dear Prince, please take care of my daughter very well, okay? And now he returned in his house and says to Rachel, your sister is alive, and she gets married with Prince. After listening all of this, Rachel started regretting a lot, and now she started living with her father. And now here, Rebecca was also very happy and started living with difference. So friends, this was the story which I shared. I know then even now I am not good my language, but I am still practicing. If you want to improve your English, I know nobody is perfect, but practice makes man perfect. That's why we should do lots of practice. With the help of lots of practice, we can improve ourselves. So, so friends, not today, but after some time, I'll definitely improve. With the with this thought, I am just practicing. So friends, I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.